Chicken soup is a timeless and comforting dish that has been cherished across cultures for generations. Some people use it as a remedy for the common cold or as a source of warmth on chilly days. I remember growing up in Belize, every time it would rain, my mom's aunt or my mom would make chicken soup and powder bun. And today is no different because it's raining, so let's make some chicken soup.
You're watching the Bare Pantry Show.
I have some boneless, skinless breast that I'm going to use to make the soup. And I just poured some distilled white vinegar on top. I have some water in the bowl already. Now I'm going to go ahead and drain and then cut off the fat. And then I'm going to cut the breast into bite-sized pieces. Well, the breasts, because I'm going to be using 3 pieces, okay? So this is all I had. Normally I like to make soup with chicken thighs, but I only had breasts, so we're going to make it work. So I'm using these old knives. They're brand new in the box, but they're old knives. You can't even find them anymore. They're stainless steel, surgical stainless steel no less. I got this from my friend Jessica when she moved away in 2018, and her grandma owned the whole box. They're really working though. So this is some garlic powder. And I have a small teaspoon that I'm using. This spoon is from my friend Julie. Next I'm going to add some cayenne. You don't have to add cayenne if you don't want, if it's too hot, okay? I'm not going to put onion powder because I'm going to put onions in the soup. This is the Belizean ricotta. It's made from annatto. I'm going to put a couple teaspoons. And then salt and black pepper. But I'm going to clean off my spoon first from the ricotta because I don't want it to get into my pink Himalayan sea salt. Start off with less salt because as the soup cooks, we're going to taste for salt and black pepper and add more accordingly. So let me get this worked in. Okay, so it's mixed well. Now let's go over to the stove. Let me grab some vegetable oil. Well, let me wash my hands first. And then vegetable oil. I want to show you that my fire is on. Pour some oil in, about, I'd say, a tablespoon to 2 tablespoons. You can also use extra virgin olive oil for this too, okay? So put all the pieces of meat into the oil. And because they're in bite-sized pieces, I think I can fit the whole thing into the pot. And then using my wooden spoon, I'm just gonna move it around and let it cook until all the pieces are brown like this. Stand by for a word from our sponsor. Now I know that some people prefer to purchase from Amazon, so I took 65 of the best recipes from Beans and Rice Volume 2 and curated them for this cookbook. Every recipe in this book has a vibrant color photo to show how each dish is supposed to look. Learn the secrets of Belizean cuisine passed down through generations, beautifully captured in this comprehensive guide. You see who's sponsoring the show, right? The Belizean cookbook you need. So let's go ahead and chop up some onion. They don't have to be diced very fine. I'm using a different knife. Do you notice? This one has like a fork in the front of it. I'm going to go grab a potato. Well, a couple potatoes. They're huge. But I'm going to start off with one first and see. I don't like to use the vegetable peeler that I use for the carrots and stuff on the potatoes, because I always get my fingers. I always get the skin. So I'm just using a paring knife to peel the potato. Now I'm removing the meat from the pot because I want to saute the onions a little bit first, okay? I'm not going to caramelize it like what Joe did when he made the stew chicken, but just let them saute for a little bit. So it's nice and warm in the kitchen right now because we still haven't turned on our central heat. We are trying to go as long as we can without it because we never forgot that last year the gas company really ripped us off. I got one bill for 1 month that was literally $600. I'm not going through that again, guys. So now I'm returning the meat to the pot. I'm only using the scoop because I'm running the camera with one hand. So now it's all in the pot. Let's add some water. And now I'm chopping up my potato. One potato so far, but I did end up adding another potato, okay? Chop this into bite-sized pieces. Meanwhile, the meat is just cooking behind me, boiling. You notice I'm using a lot of knives today, right? I have a big butcher's knife for this one. Into the pot it goes. And I'm going to give that like, I'd say 10 minutes to cook before I add the carrots. So I'm peeling the carrots now. 2 large carrots that I'm going to chop into bite-sized pieces also. Let me get the cruddy end off. Just like this, see? No knife skills. Barbara has had a cooking show for 12 years with no knife skills, and I'm so proud of that. Why am I proud of that? Because it's not that I like cooking so much. I just like making videos, guys. So add some more water so all this can boil because we're going to add spaghetti. I have some spaghetti, and I wish I had some thin spaghetti, but this will work. So then I tasted it for salt and pepper, and I'm adding more according to my taste. And keep in mind that your taste might not be somebody else's taste, alright? So now it's done. The noodles are cooked. Everything's ready. I boiled some eggs on the side. I threw some tomatoes in there last minute. The tomatoes are not cooked. And I have some white rice cooking in the rice cooker. So much carb in this thing. So here comes my egg. The eggs are well done because Joe hates it when it's not well done. Now it's time to taste. Yum.
This is the Bare Pantry Show.